Okay, so as far as the subject of debt, there's good debt and bad debt. Again, it goes back to the financial statement. Income, expense, asset, liability. So debt falls in here. So if you, let's say I'm going to buy, everybody says I'm going to buy a house, and everybody says my house is an asset. That's not true. Your house is a liability. I don't care if you have no debt on it or not. A house is a liability. Same as if you have a car. A car is a liability. And the reason for that is, as we talked about earlier, the 6 words that are basics of financial education, financial intelligence. Income, expense, asset, liability. And the 2 other words are cash flow. So when you look at the average person, they have a job. Money comes in here. They pay for their house. And the money goes to a bank through a mortgage. So it's not an asset because the cash is flowing out. So it's a liability. So the definition of liability, does it take money from your pocket? And for an asset, does it put money in your pocket? So when I have a rental property here, it puts money in my pocket. So if I live in the house, it's a liability, because even if I have no debt on it, I still have taxes, depreciation, repairs, and upkeep, insurance, and all this. When I rent a property, I've done a good job buying it and structuring it. Every month, it sends me money. So I started off when I was 25. I had a little 1-bedroom condo, and it put $25 in my pocket. It was a start. So this was good debt. You see, the debt also went out and paid, but it also put $25 in my pocket. So net, I was making money from my little house. So today, my wife and I own 6,500 of them. And every month, 6,500 houses put money in my pocket. My people who live in them love me and all this because they have a place to live. But all of this comes from debt. So they're 100% finance here. It's all debt. So this is good debt. And what makes it good debt are the 2 most important words: cash flow. So what most people do is they have student loan debt, SL, and that debt is going out this way. You know, it doesn't put any money in your pocket. You can say, well, I have a job. Well, that's still you working for it. So I don't work for any of this money here. I do this job once, set the deal up. Every year I add more and more and more of it. I'm borrowing money from here. It's coming here and going this way. So the debt is putting money in my pocket, and bad debt is taking money from my pocket. So the problem is, if you're going to use debt, you've got to be much smarter than this person here. You've got to be very, very smart. That's why I took real estate classes when I was 25, and I've never stopped taking real estate classes. Because you buy a piece of real estate and you make a mistake, this turns into a liability. If I get the renter leaves the place, this goes here that fast, and the cash flows that way. Okay, it's going out of my pocket. So it has nothing to do with real estate. It has nothing to do with a car. Nothing to do with student loan. It has to do with these 2 words here. So good debt, again, is debt when I borrow for this and it puts money in my pocket. If I had a car and I borrowed money from it and somebody rented for me as an Uber driver or something, and it put money in my pocket, it would be an asset. My wife and I have a boat, and most boats lose money, but our boat makes money because it's in a charter. People rent my boat all the time. So it has nothing to do whether it's a boat, student loan debt, a house, a car, or whatever. It has to do with these 2 words here.
물론 로버트 기요사키가 이야기하는 내용은 한국 사회에서 안 맞는 부분이 있을 수 있습니다. 하지만 설명하는 내용에서의 좋은 빛과 나쁜 빛에 대한 내용은 어디에서든 적용이 됩니다. 우리는 좋은 빛에 초점을 맞출 필요가 있습니다. 좋은 빛과 나쁜 빛을 로버트 기요사키는 이렇게 정의하고 있습니다. 나에게 돈을 벌어다 주면 좋은 빛, 돈을 뺏어가면 나쁜 빛. 로버트 기요사키의 생각을 우리나라의 전세라는 제도에 넣어서 생각해 볼 수 있습니다. 우리는 대출을 받으면 현재 금리로 4에서 5% 정도의 이자를 내야 합니다. 3억의 대출을 받으면 매달 125만 원을 이자로 내야 하죠. 하지만 우리는 세입자에게서 이자가 없는 대출을 받습니다. 갭 투자로 3억짜리 아파트를 3천만 원에 살 수 있습니다. 나머지 2억 7천만 원은 공짜 대출이죠. 로버트 기요사키가 이야기하는 현금 흐름은 없지만 큰 레버리지를 이용할 수 있습니다. 공짜로 말이죠. 3억에서 10%가 오르면 우리는 3천만 원의 수익을 얻을 수 있죠. 레버리지 없이 3천만 원만 투자했을 때보다 10배의 이익입니다. 기요사키가 이야기하는 현금 흐름은 아니지만 레버리지를 활용했죠. 결국 시세 차익을 볼 수 있으니 이것 또한 좋은 빛으로 들어간다고 생각합니다. 우리는 좋은 빛을 많이 일으킬수록 좋습니다. 그만큼 나쁜 빛은 빨리 없애버려야 하고요. 좋은 빛을 많이 일으키려면 우리가 깔고 앉아있는 현금을 최대한 투자해야 합니다. 현재 실거주 용도로 구매한 주택이 깔고 앉아있는 가장 큰 현금의 예시죠. 저는 현금을 최대한 활용하기 위해서 월세로 생활을 합니다. 레버리지를 최대한 활용하기 위해서입니다. 현재도 앞으로도 부동산 시장은 하락장이라고 하지만 골이 깊으면 산이 높은 법이니 계속 떨어지길 기다립니다. 로버트 기요사키도 트위터에 지상 최대 할인이 온다고 언급을 했습니다. 모든 말을 믿을 필요는 없지만 지금까지 산이 높았던 만큼 골이 깊을 걸로 예상합니다. 여러분은 지금 앞으로 다가올 깊은 골짜기에 대해서 어떻게 대처하고 계신가요? 내가 하고 있는 투자의 행동이 부자아빠의 길로 가는 건지 다시 한번 생각해보고 싶으시다면 로버트 기요사키의 부자아빠 가난아빠를 읽어보면서 내가 하는 투자를 객관적으로 돌아볼 수 있는 계기가 됐으면 좋겠습니다. 지금까지 옆집 투자자였습니다.